Hey everybody, Dr. Jonny Bowden here. Today I'm going to answer another question from Quora. And this question is, if you have removed carbs from your diet, how long is that safe to do? How long is it safe to not eat any carbs, and what is a good substitute for carbs? So let's answer those questions one by one. How long is it safe to not eat carbs? Forever. Now, understand something. Not recommending that. I think there's great things in unprocessed carbs like fruits and vegetables. I really do. I don't recommend that you eat zero carbs, but you could. If I were giving this lecture in front of a group of people, I have frequently said to them, if I had the left side of this audience and put you on a desert island like on the show Survivor, and you ate nothing but carbohydrates, and I had this side of the audience and I put you on a desert island like on Survivor for a year and you ate nothing but protein and fat, here's what would happen. The protein and fat group at the end of a year would be thriving. The carbohydrate group would be dead. That's just a simple fact. If you look at biochemistry, there are essential amino acids. That's essential proteins. Can't live without them. Got to get them from the diet, right? There are essential fatty acids, linoleic acid, alpha-linolenic acid. They are essential. They have to be gotten from the diet. Without them, you'd be a mess. There's no essential carbohydrates. They don't exist. There's nothing you couldn't live with that is classified as a carbohydrate. Now, are there good things in carbs? Yes. There's polyphenols and catechins and flavonoids and flavanols and vitamins and minerals and pectin and fiber, all kinds of good stuff. But there's nothing that you absolutely need. You can make glucose or sugar from certain amino acids. Your brain can get enough of them without you eating any carbs. So it is safe to not eat carbs forever. Do I recommend it? No. And I also don't recommend that you necessarily remove all carbs from your diet. I recommend that you remove all junk food from your diet. And I recommend that you remove processed foods and foods that are very high in sugar and starch. Those are not good for us. They just aren't. But I don't recommend that you have to go to zero carbs. Now, there are diets, like the carnivore diet, that are basically a zero carb diet. There are people who do very well on them. It's not everybody. We don't have great science on it, but we have a lot of case histories in which people have thrived on all meat diets. But I don't necessarily recommend that for everyone. What I recommend is, instead of removing carbs from your diet and wondering if you're going to be safe for the next 20 years, why not remove the junk that we know you don't need and that we know creates metabolic damage and that we know leads to heart disease and prediabetes and metabolic syndrome and diabetes and all the rest of the metabolic diseases that are affected by high sugar intake. We know that. So let's remove those things, not worrying about removing all carbs, and understanding that the only things that are essential for the human body in terms of dietary macronutrients are fat and protein. This is Jonny Bowden, and I will see you on the next video.